come for everyone to decide who they believe. We cannot be on the sidelines. We must decide if we are for Him or against. If we don't take a stand, that's our answer. He will say, "Depart from me," that day, but to others He will say, "Welcome home." He will say, "Depart from me," that day, but to others He will say, "Welcome home." The time has come for everyone to decide who they believe. We cannot be on the sideline. We must decide if we are for Him or against. If we don't take a stand, that's our answer. He will say, "Depart from me," that day, but to others He will say, "Welcome home." He will say, "Depart from me," that day, but to others He will say, "Welcome home." But to others He will say, "Welcome home." But to others He will say, "Welcome home." The time has come for everyone to decide who they believe. We cannot be on the sidelines. We must decide if we're for Him or against. If we don't take a stand, that's our answer. He will say, "Depart from me," that day, to some, but to others He will say, "Welcome home." About 7 or 8 years ago, the Lord said to me, "There will be no sidelines." And I taught on it. But that was a word straight from God. There will be no sidelines. There will be no standing around waiting to see which way the wind blows. You're either standing tall with Christ or you are against Him. You can't say, "I'm a Christian," but there is no evidence to that at all. Because those who belong to Him serve Him, obey Him, live for Him, proclaim Him. And those who don't. And I said it in yesterday's video, but I will say it again because it is something that we need to hear. There are those who sincerely believe. They are true believers. They are born again. And then there are those who sincerely believe that they believe. They are sure that they are believers, but they aren't. And that's why Jesus says the parable of the 10 virgins. There are those who are fools and those who are wise. If it wasn't so, Jesus wouldn't say it. But it is a fact that many who call upon the name of the Lord, 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 don't actually know him. So the wise virgins and the foolish virgins, Jesus is going to say to the foolish ones, depart from me. But the problem is those fools think that they're amongst the wise. They're going to find out that they really didn't love the Lord, because it all boils down to love. And you know how you know whether or not you love? How people can tell whether or not you are amongst the brethren? Your love for the brethren. I'm not talking about being friendly to people. Anybody can be friendly. I'm talking about love. You know the love of God, and you extend his love to others. Just something to think about. You don't want to hear him say, depart from me, but the prophecy is, the promise is, because he knows the end from the beginning, he will say that to many, many people who are filling church pews every Sunday. He will say, depart from me. People who are involved in Bible study, people who do outreach, people who do all sorts of things in the name of Jesus who do not know him. They do not obey him. They do not love him. They do not live for him. They do not serve him. They serve themselves. You can only have one master. All right, God bless you.